So shout out to the Shake Squad. You know who it is. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make the human demigod himself, Kevin Durant. This is a 6'10" ankle bully. He can hit ridiculous difficult shots. He can post fade from anywhere, lock people up on the perimeter, and board with the best of them. To do this, we're going to make him a small forward. Now in real life, Kevin Durant is listed at 6'10" with a 7'5" wingspan. But we're going to give him a 7'6" wingspan, and we're going to put him at 200 pounds even though he's 240. He's really slight in real life, but in game I kind of like it better with him with the built body type. Even though we reduced his weight all the way down, he still has some kind of size to him. And these are his attributes. And if you match these attributes, you'll come away with 90 badges. If you win the college championship, you come away with 4 extra badges for a total of 94 badges. And obviously you're playing through the season, so more than likely there's going to be more badge opportunities. So we have a 6'10" build that could potentially have 95 plus badges. Some of his key attributes: he's got an 89 close shot. So being at the small forward position, if you get a rebound and bring the ball up, they tend to throw the point guard on you or the shooting guard. And you end up in a situation where you can score very easily, especially with mouse in the house. With an 84 driving dunk and an 80 vertical, you now have access to the pro contact dunks. We're not talking about big man dunks, we're talking about driving in and dunking on people. Now here's a big one. The 91 post control gives you back down Punisher Hall of Fame. You couple that with Fade Ace Hall of Fame and there's almost no stopping you. And keep in mind, a 78 3 ball with the right badges is still pretty lethal, especially if you couple that with the right takeovers. And yeah, they can't foul him either, because if you go to the line, you're making all your shots. Here's another big one, a 90 pass accuracy. This is huge because when you start cooking in the paint, especially in my career, they start trying to double team you. When that happens, you kick to the open shooter with bullet pass or gold. You're passing blinks out there, no one can see the ball, and with dimer and post playmaker, everyone's knocking down their shots. That's assists for days. If you choose to use the ankle break and takeover, as you build takeover, a 73 ball handle goes high enough to where he can actually start momentum dribbling and speed boosting. The 79 perimeter defense, 76 steal rating gives you silver badges on the perimeter. This will also allow you to get perimeter takeovers, which is obviously going to enhance your attributes. With the 95 block rating, you get Intimidator Hall of Fame, which comes in handy since you have a low interior defense. I've tested him with a high interior defense, which allows you to block more shots on big players. But trust me, any little guys coming into the paint or any bigs that take bad shots, you're throwing it out the gym. You got a max offensive defensive rebound with an 84, which means you can still come in the clutch with an offensive board, kick out to a teammate for second chance shots. And anyone who makes bigs knows that a 77 speed on a 6'10" player is actually really good. Now we're going to take a look at these takeovers. Because of the attributes I chose, we get ankle breaking shots. So yes, at 6'10", if you have the right stick skills, you'll be able to stumble defenders and break people down to the ground. Another thing is he has pull-up precision, so you can take deep fades, you put on pull-up precision and negative impact, and you are definitely Kevin Durant. And as you can see, we get the perimeter lockdown takeovers. Going with the glass cleaning takeovers makes it easier for you to rep up faster in the park, especially on the twos. And here's where things get even crazier. You get post-shot daggers, which means if you're good, it'll be really hard for defenders to stop you. It will definitely call for a double team. You got advanced post moves, post playmaking, and power backdowns. In this gameplay, I wanted to cheese the AI, so I went with ankle breaking shots and post daggers. When you're finished making the build, you come away with a two-way inside the arc score. But don't get it twisted, you can definitely rain threes. This player is shades of Brandon Ingram and Michael Porter Jr. Feel free to pause the video at any time to see what badges I'm running with. I'm going against the computer, so this would be a verse the AI badge loadout. I don't know why, but this slippery off ball verse the AI is incredible this year. I set screens and roll to the rim and no one can stop me. In this gameplay, dimer and post playmaker come in handy, but you couple that with bullet passer on gold and it's literally overpowered. And this is what I had on defense. Let's dive into the gameplay. Now, a couple quick things. I always recommend that you guys tweak my builds to your liking. This fits my play style, so if you see some things you would like to change based on how you like to play, especially if you were going to play as Kevin Durant, as I take them ankles and knock down the green bean. So yeah, if you see a way to get an extra couple badges or animations, feel free to do so. This is just the way I like to play if I was going to use Durant, especially using his size to my advantage. With that 90 pass rating, when the help comes, it's dots and dimes. Especially if you play for the Brooklyn Nets, it's OD. And there's lots of other teams that are built like that too, so you're not necessarily limited to playing for a super team. I just wanted to see what my man looks like next to the real Kevin Durant as I get that long-range swift assist to the Durantula himself. And look at that crossover. I'm in takeover, double team comes. I see the wide open Kyrie Irving for the swift assist. It's just crazy what you can do. And look at them ankles. Wide open, knocking them down. That was footage from my first gameplay with no interior defense. So this is the second gameplay with a 40 interior defense. And we're gonna rack up the blocks in this one. Look at the post fade. No one can stop him. It's highlights for days with this build. You get ankles, bodies, and fades. Oh my. Ankles, bodies, and blocks. Oh my. Look at that fadeaway deep. It's just crazy. Even if you think you're gonna get beat because you're down in the game, once you get takeover, they have to double team you. And it's just crazy. You start racking up the threes, racking up the assists. Just an all-out fun build. You guys remember I made a build just like this in 2K21, a Kevin Durant build. And this one goes just as crazy, probably even better out of the post as I get that stun off the dribble, cross him up, go right to the rim, and I'm dunking on him. Just like with every build you make, it is going to take some time to get him nice like this. Like, you can't just come out the gate 99 overall. So don't be fooled by the highlights. It's going to take some time. You got to build him. But because he's 6'10", he can do just about everything. You're going to get a lot of badges really fast. So this is a fast overall, fast rep building build. So you can definitely get this build nice with the quickness as I'm throwing shots all the way into the stands, knocking down catch and shoot threes, ripping people. These long arms, they can do just about anything. The double team comes, kick over to LaMarcus Aldridge, and he's knocking them down. And come on, man, these little guys, you can't come into the lane against a 6'10", and right here they take me out the game, near quadruple dub while in double takeover. So anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's your boy Shake. Smack that like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So shout out to the Shake Squad. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make an official 100 badge beast Ja Morant build. You want him to be 6'3", 170 pounds, with a 6'10" wingspan. I went with the defined body shape because Ja Morant isn't really slight or compact. If you really look at him, he's kind of ripped for his size.